Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome back to Rant Wednesday, which means I'm in a facility that you don't know, but I know where you are. I'm watching over you. That's right, you can't escape.
Are you sure about that?
You can't escape, Daddy. No, 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 no. I'm like the Predator.
There's something in those trees.
But with that being said, thank you for watching, and I got some random tidbits for you. As you guys know, I'm a hoarder. I collect Transformers. I collect damn near everything that reminds me of being a kid, but I have something for you guys. You see this? You see this from the personal collection. And if you think the disc isn't in here, shout out to my boy Jacobo for coming through for this. Gave me a slew of games. I'm going to take you back. Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition. I can tell you when this came out, this is a random tidbit. I'm going to get through this real quick, or not, or you can listen. When I was a kid, I was sitting on the couch and I hear house real big, cars real big, Rockstar Games present everything real big, and it's I'm like, what am I watching? Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition. And I'm like, what is this game? This is probably one of the best racing games. Like this, Need for Speed Underground 2 captures the perfect essence of mid-2000s automotive tuning. I wish we could take it back to these days. Some of the body kits were horrible, some of them were, but when this was like Rockstar Games peak, you had Grand Theft Auto 3, this sucker came out, Vice City came out, Red Dead Redemption came out, or something like that, bro. Quintessential entertainment. That's all I'm gonna say. If y'all know about the goddamn Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition, yeah, Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition, leave a comment below and let me know. But I gotta go through my list. I got a little list right here. I'm gonna go through something real quick. Now, if you boys and ladies, gentlemen, or whatever the fuck you identify as, I personally identify as an Apache helicopter. That's what I identify as. Or a F-35 jet. Either or. When I was a younger man, I used to be a bouncer. If you did, yes, I used to be a bouncer. I'm very soft. When I say I'm soft, I don't like altercation, but if you put me in the situation, I'll get to percolating, which means I'm not having that flammery. When I was a bouncer, I used to bounce at ska shows, ska, punk, electric, but mainly ska and punk. When I was bouncing at ska and punk shows, as you know, people know, there is things called mosh pits. If you don't know what a mosh pit is, but I was a bouncer. And a mosh pit is a dance floor where people are swinging and punching in the air and kicking and all of that. Now, as a bouncer, my job is to make sure, like, if somebody falls, they get up. That's the rule of the pit. When somebody falls, it's crazy to see the chaos. When somebody falls, everybody stops and picks them up. There's unwritten rules to moshing. I guess if I'm saying that right, let me know. If I'm not, I'm sorry. But that's what I would see. As soon as somebody fell to the floor, it's like, damn, I got to do my job. Nope. They stop and they open up the mosh pit. But I'm getting to the point I'm about to get to it right now. Now, the rules of the mosh pit is it doesn't matter what gender you are in the mosh pit. Man, lady, wildebeest, goddamn Sasquatch. If you're in that mosh pit, you know the rules. And so all you people claiming assault and mosh pits need to stop. As soon as you get in the mosh pit, you already know what's up. I've gotten in the mosh pit at goddamn Grid Life. I got popped in the face, and I wasn't angry. I was flabbergasted. I was like, God damn, it was a good one too. I didn't see who did it, but it was like a quick boom, and I was like, God damn. But what I'm getting to right now, there was a young lady who came up to me, and there was an altercation that I did not like. She said, "Excuse me, sir, This man hit me. And before I take sides, I like to figure out the situation. I don't take nobody's side. I like to see what happens, then I could assess from there. She said, this fucking dude hit me in the face. And I said, well, how did he do? She said, I don't know. He just came up and socked me in the face. I was like, what the fuck? But you know, I can't show any emotion because as a bouncer, you got to stay calm because you control the situation. I go to the young man and I said, bro, what happened? He's sweaty. He's like, bro, this woman stepped into, I'm not going to use the language he said, this woman stepped into the pit and she got hit. And I said, what do you mean? She was like, he said, this girl was going in and out. So if you don't know, you don't go in and out the mosh pit. You either go in or you stay out. Once you in and you're not feeling it, you stay, you take your ass back out the pit and that's it. But this broad was going in and out, hitting dudes, which nobody knew. It was just one of those, you're hyped up, you don't feel anything. But this was an eyewitness came and told me this. She was like, yeah, she was going in and out, hitting dudes, hitting everybody. So it was just like, okay, you gonna play Little Miss Dumbass. I see what you're doing right here. And I said, miss, this gentleman clearly says this. There's two people who says you did this. And then she's like, no, fuck that. Nuh-uh. She goes and gets the police. And this is the best part. The police station is right across the street from the club I'm working at. The police, like the music shuts down, the police come and they said, we got a report of a woman being assaulted here or something happened. They was like, what happened? I went to talk to officer. I said, officer, whoop-de-whoop, blah, blah, blah. This is the situation. Because they clearly know there's a certain time we got to shut down the club, all this. So this is what happens. Lady comes out with the cops. She's standing behind the cops like all like Karen, like this is a Latina Karen. So if you've never dealt with a Latina Karen, it's worse because they speak Spanglish. And I don't hate it. I dislike when people get in altercations with me, especially Latina Karens, because they start speaking Spanglish and I know a little bit of Spanish and I can get by, but it's like I know the bitch was talking shit about me respectfully. She wasn't a bitch, but respectfully, this bitch was talking shit about me and I was like, yo, this isn't cool, but you know, I'm keeping my composure because remember, if you're the bouncer, you what? Control the situation. So the cops came, they said, little Miss Whoop-de-Whoop is over here saying that she was physically assaulted by this gentleman. And I said, officer, this is exactly what happened. This is a punk and ska show. So there was a mosh pit. Little Miss Whoop-de-Whoop, blah, 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 was going in and out of the pit, hitting people and causing a situation and disturbing the ruckus. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and he was like, oh, so you tell me she went in the pit and got hit. The officer knew what I was talking about. And he said, miss, are you aware of the unwritten rules of the pit? And I'm sitting here like, whoa, the cops on my side, I got a lot of power. But he was like, so you telling me that you were going in and out of this pit, hitting people, right? She's like, yeah, what's wrong with that? He's like, so you know what you're doing is a crime now, because now you are assaulting people because what you are doing isn't great. That's not allowed. That is breaking the law. Now, if you go to the pit, the unwritten rule, the rule is you get hit, you get hit in the pit, you're going to get hit. And she thought, oh, I'm just going to get hit but not get in the pit. So she violated the code of conduct of the law enforcement. So what they did, you know what they do? The police were like, we can do this two ways.
We can do it the easy way or the hard way. So the choice is yours, right?
We can go about our day or we can turn this into something. And if we turn this into something, it's not going to look pretty for you. And she was like, what? So, you know, they put the fear on her. They said, you know, leave the premises. And they shut the party down. As she exited, they was like, all right, go back to what y'all was doing. We went back to what we was doing. Everything was funkulating. That was probably one of the craziest times as a bouncer. I don't know if this is a rant or story time. Whatever you want it to be, this is what it's going to be. And there's another thing I need to get to right now. Let me look on my list of things to do because I have a list of things to do right now on this rant list that I have right now. Now, I don't know if I should talk about this, but I'm going to talk about it. Everybody mad at the Little Mermaid, just stop right now. I understand the Little Mermaid don't look like the Little Mermaid from 1989 when we seen it when we was younger kids, but that's okay. Do I care that the Little Mermaid is of color? No. I had a lot of questions because I ain't never seen black people in the ocean. That was my main thing. I ain't never seen no black person in the ocean willingly. I don't put my knees past the ocean. I don't trust the ocean, but I know what Disney's doing with their shenanigans. That's another time for another rant, but I don't don't care. I think what the problem is, and if I'm wrong, correct me, it's just the fact that people keep remaking things without the black consensus. And when I'm saying this woman's a very beautiful young lady. She has a very beautiful voice. But when y'all do shit to try to please us as the black community, it was like, we didn't ask for this. We didn't ask for representation as mermaids or to be in Pinocchio or be in any of the bullshit y'all try to involve us in. Like, y'all could have made us do some crazy shit. Like, give us our own action movie. Give us our own cool shit. Like, y'all still are disrespecting the Latino community. Give them people some cool ass superheroes. Because right now, Marvel movies, all y'all got in Marvel movies for Latinas is that girl with the star who jumped from quasar to quasar, and technically she an alien in the Marvel movie because she come from another planet, which makes this even funnier to me. But then when you get down to the grits and the gravy, y'all got Michael Pena. Y'all got Michael Pena in the goddamn Ant movie. He ain't no goddamn superhero. He just a dude that recaps the whole movie at the end with T.I. and Paul Rudd. That's about all y'all got. So what I'm saying is, if y'all gonna start trying to appropriate culture, give us our own shit. I was about to say Nacho Libre is probably the best Hispanic goddamn movie I ever seen involving Hispanic people, but then I say him like, Jack Black's Caucasian. Great movie, but he Caucasian, respectfully. Like, y'all ain't did, y'all, and it's like, bro, y'all need to stop. When I'm saying, like, I don't have a problem with The Little Mermaid. I don't give a care. The Little Mermaid could be some lady with the thing on her forehead. I'd be like, damn, that's crazy. Disney, you're going out here doing the furthest extent. But don't don't involve us in shit we didn't ask to be involved in. Like, who sat there and talked to the NAACP and was like, yeah, we feel we should have a black Little Mermaid? Nobody. Nobody said that. So what I'm saying is, make cool movies. Like, we want Black Panther 2. Make Green Lantern, like, make a tight Green Lantern movie. That's what y'all really need to focus on. That Green Lantern movie with Ryan Reynolds was subpar. Y'all had goddamn Michael goddamn rest in peace, Green Mile doing the voice for the pig dude, all that. Make some tight ass movies with some black people in it. Make some tight ass movies with some Hispanic people in it. Like, y'all just got to Shang-Chi. You know what I'm saying? Asian people finally have a cool ass superhero that don't look stereotypical and look fresh off the boat. And I love that. Keep not fucking up shit. It's simple, Disney. If you want to hire us to do some movies, I got a great movie concept that'll make everybody happy. Listen, peep the game. Samuel L. Jackson and Denzel Washington are like superheroes or some shit. And these Denzel Washington, you can imagine it. If y'all want to see more about this wacky ass script I just came up, we're gonna do that. And I'm down to do it. I don't know what I'm talking about, but we gonna be down to do it. Ain't no more shenanigans with this nonsense. And today's song will come from a game that I hold close to my heart. And if you know this game, I might sing one of the songs off of it. I hope I don't mess it up. Here's the game. This is Dave Mirra Freestyle BMX 2. This is probably one of the greatest BMX games to ever exist. I'm sorry, on the PS2 console. Better than Gravity games, better than Matt Hoffman BMX 2, but that's the game. So if you know the song, I'ma sing it as much as I can. Rest in peace, Guru. Please don't strike me down for this. But they say it's lonely at the top, and whatever you do, you always gotta watch motherfuckers around you. No plan is sensitive, no plan is bulletproof. You almost meet your moment of truth. The same shiesty cats that you hang with and do your thing with can set you up and let you up. And where people the language is universal. You play with fire, it may hurt you. That's all I know. That's all I know. You know what I'm saying? They say, well, why do good things happen to bad people? It said life is just a constant war between good and evil. The situation that I'm facing is mad amazing. With that being said, I know I chopped up the song. Thank you. Have a good night, good evening, good afternoon. Party time, baby.